Cecily. I was going to do a quick video about a new couch we got. We purchased it to go in our camper once we get things set up in there. It's not quite ready out there yet, but because I've already got the couch and it's in a box, I don't want it sitting on the carport and going bad. Our old couch was getting iffy anyway, so I convinced my husband that we should go ahead and set it up. I'm very excited to see how it looks. It's from Home Reserve. A lot of people seem to use them for their couches. They have storage space in them, and they're a good bit cheaper than IKEA. They have like, I think it was a 2,000 pound weight limit, which was important to me because all of us can sit on the couch at one time. It comes packaged in the one we got comes in 2 big boxes, and I'm about to take them out and I will show you how they're looking so far.
Go.
Alright, my husband says it's amusing after we open the box how the fabric inside, I guess, expands, so we're going to get it on camera just in case y'all need to know about this or just want to laugh at me opening the box. Alright. He said this one doesn't do it. But as you can tell, it is quite swollen up here. Like, they compress everything, how they do, I think mattresses, they do that way now. They compress them so that you can ship them in smaller containers, so that's cheaper, which is great. The shipping wasn't horrible on this couch. We got like the very base model. They have many options of styles and fabrics and different things. We got the kind of the base one for the style and the base one for the fabric. So it, with shipping, was $490, right at that. Comparable to like the IKEA couches we're looking at that had storage in them as well, were at least $1,000 plus shipping. And we're not that fancy, so we weren't good in there. All right. Okay. I don't know if y'all can tell, but this foam is expanding. We're opening these up, getting everything ready. These will be part of the cushions. The fabric is here that we'll have to put over the cushions, and the directions come in there too. It does smell funny in the box. I mean, that's one of the things I might know about. But it's because it's wood and boards and things in here. Because you have to put this together, and it's numbered. Which the great thing about this is, it does come with a 10-year warranty. And part of it is, they don't have to replace your entire couch. If one piece breaks, you can look at this number and say, hey, number 2 broke. And they can send you another piece of this. Or if the 4 broke. Or, you see, they don't have to replace the entire thing. Or if it's just a piece of a cushion, they can send you just the cushion. This is what we've got going so far. It's a bit of a mess. Prepare some room before you go to opening this bag. If you're wondering, we got the Tux sofa in bulldozer celery. So if you want to Google that before you see us put this together, you'll kind of know what to expect, what it's supposed to end up looking like. Here's what the fabric looks like. Well, it looks a little darker on my screen than it does in person, but you'll get the idea. There are a lot of pieces. Lots of pieces. Like I said, they are numbered. So that's awesome. That should be helpful, I hope. The fabric I gotta put on these cushions comes looking like this. And it's supposed to be really good. It had really good reviews on it. And somewhere I put the warranty card. I'll find it in a minute. But yeah. Lots of pieces as my husband snickers at me as he's eating his dinner and watching me. And it still smells funny. Yeah. It still smells funny. And I'm thinking some of it is this cushions. It smells like if you've ever walked into an RV shop, like where they have all the new RVs and you can tour them, it smells kind of like those. So I'm thinking it's something in the material or in the cushions they use. I don't know. We will see. We will see. Alright, so we have got the basics of the arm together. It's just a few more screws need to be pushed in. But I was going to show, it's pretty simple. It's not horrible. It's got great directions. The pieces for the arms were in order. And like I said, they are numbered. Here's what it'll look like once all these pieces are together. But it's pretty simple so far. It's you put part A and part B, you line it up, you screw it together. There'll be two arms. Now, once we get to the actual couch part, it might be a little bit more confusing. I'm hoping not too horribly much so. That's kind of what the couch will look like when we're done. It also talks about seat depth and adjustments, snip any threads as we need. But yeah, here's what we got going so far. I might end up making this a 2-video process depending on how long this takes. But here's where we are after about, what, 10 minutes maybe to put the arm together? I mean, so it's not horribly bad. It looks really confusing out of the box, but it's not horribly bad so far. We're now on to middle of the couch. We've got both arms done. There is a lot of popping these little T things into spaces. And then there's these little slides where you hold that over and you pop these on here. Those are going to be the feet of the chair. And there's more pieces. As my husband said, it just got a lot more complicated. But, I mean, everything's numbered. And so far, it's just kind of pop it together. So it doesn't seem too horrible. And here's the tough part. I'm glad my husband's here. This part is pretty simple. You just follow the directions. You put these little black parts in. You connect numbers 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. And that's simple. They pop right in. Getting these on here is a bit difficult. So just heads up. This is easy. This is simple. This is where you might need the gloves and sandpaper it came with, or the hammer they've said it's okay to tap things with. I want to add the labeling on these is great. We're just trying to figure out on this part number 12 that goes in the middle here, and it makes this kind of a double layer. And my husband's like, where are the screws that's going to go and hold that in? They're going to protrude. And then we look and I read the directions because I'm kind of a step ahead of him on the parts and handing them to him. And it says, for use with parts number 12 and 22. These screws are slightly smaller so they won't protrude. And literally here's the bag. They all labeled very well. None of those random numbers and letters that don't make any sense. We're literally going in number order with these pieces. Going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way up. Thus far anyway. Like I said, those 2 pieces were kind of hard to get on. But like we knew exactly where it goes and it was just rough getting them on. These other ones have been a good bit easier. It is coming together pretty well. When I opened the box, I had curse words for thoughts. But it is coming together great. One of the main reasons we wanted this couch is see these boxes here. Each seat will have storage under it, so in the camper that'll be great. And I do believe once it's together there will be a way we can access that under their storage. See, there's space between the frame, so it won't be easy to access that, but it will be accessible like through here somehow. Once I get it together, because I know I watched another video and someone else had this couch and they were showing about it. Well, not this exact style, but from these people. So yes, great storage, awesome for the camper. It's coming together. Now we're putting the fabric on. It's a bit confusing because the fabric's all folded up, but once you unfold it, you can kind of figure it out. And you basically stretch it across these pieces and across the back. And then in a minute I'm going to put cushions in there. And they have pretty decent instructions. The woodworking instructions were a bit clearer to me. Some of these I'm really confused on, even when I'm holding it in my hand. Like that part, I was really confused. But my husband helped me out. This is definitely a 2-person job. 1 person, if you're good at stuff, my husband could probably do it himself. But I definitely recommend 2 people. But it's coming together. It looks like a couch. Y'all, I has a couch. This is my first brand new, nobody else has already slept on it yet couch that I've ever had. Very excited. I think it looks awesome. I was kind of worried it was going to be sitting way down low from the frame, but now none of us are appropriately dressed to stand next to it because I'm in my pajamas. My husband said I can't film my entire body on camera like that, mainly because it's just my legs hanging out everywhere. But here we go. Alex will stand in front of it for me. There you go. Will you sit on it for me, Alex?
Sure.
There you go. And look, see, like I was worried like if I sat on it, my knees would be my chin, but as you can see from Alex, it's a perfectly acceptable height. And timing-wise, we started after I got my daughter to sleep. It was close to 9. It's not quite 11 yet. So less than 2 hours with me, Kevin, and Alex helped put the cushions on. They're a bit snug, but I mean, it's upholstery. If you've ever washed your pillowcases or your upholstery on your couch and put it back on, you know what that's like. Pretty awesome couch. Like I said, it's from Home Reserve. It has great storage under it. To get to the storage, you just lift up the cushion here, and there are 3 separate things, whole little bins under there to get to. Plus, there's actually a good bit of storage in the back under there. You could put all kind of stuff in there that you don't want to access that often. So if you're going to live in a camper like we're planning on, this should be great for that. Plus, we know how to take this thing apart and move it if we need to. You guys have a great night. And if you have any questions, let us know.
How bad do I look at that?